Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Seattle, outside Seattle, called Gibson Bay or Gig Harbor, that's it. This is called the Narrows Bridge, and Sana had a story about that you probably got to hear at some point. And the whole deal was that I saw pictures of this bridge being built, and I never actually knew how bridges were built. Now I do. And they come in on a barge and they bring up the actual platforms themselves from cables and all that, which are still connected. But the story goes is that they had a barge here originally which was built in South Korea, Asia somewhere, Japan, and was brought over. It was actually too high up, so they couldn't reach the platforms to the bridge because, you know, it was basically scraping the bottom of the bridge. So they had to send it back, and then it came back, and then they did it again, realizing their errors, and now here you go. There's Narrows Bridge. And Sana actually sort of helped save the bridge, because when they're sort of building it, setting it, what happened was that it was sort of tilting on one side. It was going too far up. So she kind of told one of the instruction managers, the construction guys, like, is it supposed to be doing that? Is it supposed to be going up too far on one side? And then he said, oh yeah, you're right, man. And then he called on his walkie-talkie and just gave a little spiel saying, yeah, bring it up on the left, boys, yeah. And that's how you got the bridge here. All right, so thank you, Sana. Well, everybody, let's go back here again. Just having a ciggy, my first of the day, by the way. I'm only having about 1 or 2 a day, so just want to say we've been out in the town of Seattle, and as you can see, the weather ain't too friendly today. Even though we had lovely weather this whole trip, today hasn't been all great. But what we did do is go to the glass house or glass factory, glass museum, whatever it was, and I had a lovely time watching the documentary about one of my new favorite artists. And another butt with $50. Daddy still forked out. So thank you, Daddy, for forking out $50, because it was a bit emotional watching the documentary about this guy. And his name is Preston Singleton, or single something. But either way, I love his artwork because he combined, you know, work with Maori artists. So I had a personal connection there. And there was also some kind of band next door playing some Maori music, or they had some kind of ceremony, which I always love to see since it's part of my roots. Going to New Zealand for 2 years and all. But yeah, watching the documentary is a bit emotional for me, so I shed a couple tears. It's been a while, you know, but it was worth it in the end, because I got the book, so hopefully you guys can see the book sometime, you know, back at home. Just as a second note, I just wanted to show you guys the American flag in the background there. And I found out yesterday that every night they have to take it down. I was a bit disrespectful, and I apologize to my audience and to the family I'm staying with, because I didn't know any better, but that's just the way I am. The way I'm brought up, very disrespectful, even though I respect certain cultures, but they have to take it down every night as a sign of respect for the flag and the American people. And I didn't know any better, so I may have said some wrong things, and I just want to apologize again for whoever's watching, even though you didn't witness it, but still, it got me. You know, I just didn't understand the concept of taking down the flag every night, but apparently everybody here does it. And well, everybody, this is the last day in Seattle, and I'm just catching this patch of sun here because, as you may not seen, there's trees all around here. As Sana complains, so there's not always the greatest amount of sun in these places, which means that the houses weren't always built in the best of places. But it is still a lovely day, and it's a fitting ending to the trip here before we go to San Francisco, which I may have or may not have footage. So last minute footage here, just to summarize. A little bit depressed yesterday when it was raining, but as soon as the sun cleared and came out, it was beautiful. And like today, we had a beautiful lunch by a beautiful bay. We got to see seal. We got to see bald eagle being attacked by seagulls, which would kind of dive bomb into it. And there's nothing quite like that. Don't know anywhere else where I would have seen that. I've never even heard of that on any documentaries or National Geographic or anything. So I think that's the end of this trip so far. So bye Seattle, bye everybody, maybe see you next time. Bye bye.